Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Portland, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Long Beach, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Huff in at the center position. And for Long Beach, Carter-Williams is out there with Carter, and it's Jacobs in at the 2-guard spot. And a wide open look for Siakam. No good with the triple. And so it's Carter who...
Oh, look at
Wow,
that dunk! That's just unbelievable.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flight. Now, here's Siakam. Lets it go from 11, and that one, good. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Jacobs, the pass to Carter-Williams, banked in off the glass. Carter-Williams has got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
The first one falls.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
No good on the second free throw. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
And he makes that one.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
It's tipped. Here's Jacobs. Here's Jackson Davis. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And sometimes Siakam just overwhelms defenses inside. It makes them foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. First free throw is good.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game develop.
On the court for Indiana, McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. Pacers trail by 11. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Toppin passes to McConnell, and he banks in the layup. McConnell's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jacobs, he's covered by McConnell. Here's Jacobs. Here's Carter-Williams. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there if you can pull it off, and he did. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 12 now for Long Beach.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Long Beach.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
And that one misses. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Pacers are all about winning, and Coach Rick Carlisle said our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And here are the Pacers now, following the bucket by Long Beach. Pass to Walker. Here's Nembhard. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Carter-Williams, a screen on Nembhard. Jacobs, the pass to Cauley-Stein. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter-Williams. That one drops for him. Carter-Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now, here's Toppin. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Long Beach moving that ball around. Jacobs, the pass to Carter-Williams. And Carter-Williams slams it in.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's McConnell, following the bucket by Long Beach. Siakam outside. Pass to Toppin. Now Nembhard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the middle. Here's Jacobs. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the stretch. "19 seconds left here in the second. Clark against Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. And the three off target. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Long Beach on top, running away with it. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You try to run plays, they blow all that stuff up. And so, bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Pacers.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Carter-Williams, also Carter out there, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And for the Pacers, Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. Jacobs, Neesmith covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Long Beach shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
Yes!
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Oh, great scorer and passer. Defenses have to respect both, and he fooled them there with the pump fake.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops. Siakam hits them both. Long Beach leading by 20. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
It's good. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And Indiana shooting not great, 40% for the game. Launches it. Knocks down the three ball. Siakam's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pacers. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Carter-Williams can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 19. The 15-footer, and the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first three shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Jacobs, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Pass to Huff. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Siakam. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter dishes to Carter-Williams. And Carter-Williams with the slam.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. James checked in for Long Beach. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of a group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 15. Pass to Huff.
Long Beach foul. Jackson Davis. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Mathurin. James covering. Siakam, a good look. Drains the 19-footer. Siakam's got 12 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Carter-Williams against Siakam. Shoots it. And And Long Beach again with the bucket.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Halliburton finds Nesmith. On the wing, Mathurin. James covering. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Long Beach with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Carter-Williams. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Mathurin. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Mathurin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Long Beach leading by 21. Jacobs, the pass to Carter-Williams. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. And Carter-Williams slams it in.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Long Beach.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And I also like how they're working the low post, getting those high percentage looks. An excellent game plan so far.
So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here's Jacobs. Siakam against Carter-Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Here's Siakam. That's tipped, and they get it back. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Siakam's got 27 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Long Beach calls time here. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the...
There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd. Down low, Clark kicks to Carter-Williams. Cauley-Stein against Walker. Clark outside. With 2 seconds left. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
It's good!
Carter's got 9.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Long Beach on top, ending the 3rd quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Cauley-Stein, also Carter-Williams out there, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at center. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carter-Williams has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Siakam kicks to McConnell. No good from outside.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's Toppin from past the arc. Long Beach with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Carter outside. Pass to Carter-Williams. And Carter-Williams with the slam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Toppin's no one around him. Indiana again missing. Long Beach has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Jacobs, the pass to Carter-Williams. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, covered by Siakam. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. For Indiana, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Toppin. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Now, I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Long Beach foul call. Jacobs. First.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Halliburton. Long Beach moving that ball around. Here's Cauley-Stein. Pass to James. They need this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he makes the first. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Got a hand on it. Halliburton against Cauley-Stein. Pass to Carter-Williams. this.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 6 assists here tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
One shot.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Mathurin. That 3 off the mark. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Pass to Carter-Williams. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Mathurin. Here's Nesmith. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Carter-Williams. And Carter-Williams slams it in.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
And so it's Long Beach with the W. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.